Welcome back to another EverydaySportsFans.com video. I'm your host today, Chris, and today we're going to be talking about expansion and whether or not the NBA should hop on the expansion wagon. For those of you that don't know, most of the major sports leagues are actively expanding or strongly considering expanding. The two that are actively expanding are Major League Soccer, the MLS, which, yes, I know some of you probably don't consider that a major sports fan or league, but they are. And the NHL, which some of you also might not think are. Anyways, but they have added their 31st team, and for a video to be dated later, they have strong considerations on a 32nd team. Why 32? Why are teams, the MLS is going to have added 8 teams in 10 years by 2010 to 2020, and they have the goal of hitting 32. Why is 32 the number? Well, the NFL. It's no secret. The NFL is the golden ticket for sports leagues in the Americas right now. They have the most eyeballs, the most revenue, and the most popularity. By far, not even a close second. So they have 32 teams. It seems to work. So every other league's going, could we share our revenue with a couple more teams to reach this popularity? Maybe it's because they have 2 extra cities. That's why they're so much more popular than us. That's also a discussion for another video. But Major League Baseball and Major League or National Basketball Association, the NBA, are at 30. And arguably the two that are best set to actually expand. And I would say the NBA more so than Major League Baseball. But Major League Baseball has also said that it is interested in expanding. So why not the NBA? Well, Adam Silver hasn't turned down the idea. But he has said that there are 2 things really preventing expansion at this current moment. The first being was the TV deal, which has recently been signed. 9 years, $24 billion, with a B, $24 billion paid to by ESPN and the Turner Sports Networks. So that part set, done, no longer an issue. What's the second one? That would be the CBA, or the Collective Bargaining Agreement, which is currently about to be announced any day now is complete from everything we're hearing from players, owners, and Adam Silver. So, what is the collective bargaining agreement? Well, it's pretty much how revenue is going to be shared, and it's agreed upon by the league, the Players Association, and the owners, which means, like you guessed it, you and me, we are last on what matters on this issue. They are looking out for themselves and the fans last. Importance, owners, 1A, league, 1B, players, 1C. And that will change no matter who you're asking out of those 3. And then we're like 12th, the fans. We're 12th. So, shitty. But they can't ignore us forever. Because we're the ones who pay $60 to go sit in the nosebleeds and point, is that the ball or... Oh, that is the ball. Oh no, I'm not even watching basketball. That was a guy shooting a halftime contest. Shoot. So they have to pay a little attention to us because we're the ones that's paying absurd amounts in seats that, you can get altitude sickness in if you're in Denver. I mean, they gotta pay attention. But should they expand? Are the fans calling for it enough? Are the owners? Are the players? Is the league? I would say yes. Like I said, the NFL is the golden ticket. And right now the NFL is doing just fine. But the NBA, the All-Star game, kind of a bust this past weekend. Are there as many superstars as there used to be? I miss the days of like Magic, Kobe, Shaq. Now it's just like LeBron and Curry. Well, all that aside, it's not true. The NBA is incredibly deep, which is one of the things you need to expand. The NBA arguably has the most talent they have had in a long time. You have players like Jimmer Fredette, who was a huge star, playing in China and still not getting looks from the NBA's development league. So it's not that the NBA doesn't have the talent. They could easily survive 1 or 2 teams being included in an expansion draft. Another reason why the NBA should expand, if you draw a line down the United States and then you place the NBA teams, you'll notice there are a lot more teams over here than over here. Like a lot more. There's a lot more teams in the East than the West. So adding a couple teams out West wouldn't be the end of the world. And even if you added a couple more in the East, at least some of the teams like Memphis and Minnesota would have like another team at least remotely close to them to consider a conference mate. And then you could actually break it into like the NFL has, where you actually have 4 divisions. So then you have you don't have Portland flying to Oklahoma City and then coming back for a game against Salt Lake and then flying to Minnesota. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense to do it that way, does it? But it can all be fixed with just 2 teams. You'll make more close travel, obvious. Another thing, as we discussed, they have the money. Once the CBA is done, the NBA might not be the NFL, but that and the MLB, they have the money. They are by far the top 3 sports leagues in the country, arguably the world. You can put the Premier League and a couple other up there for maybe making more money than the NBA and the MLB, but I mean, there's not many. They have the money, and the NBA has more than enough to share. Final reason why the NBA should expand: they have more than enough cities that could, one, support a team, and more importantly, are interested in a team that there's no reason not to. Now, I'm not going to get entirely into this because I'm going to make another video talking about cities that are completely ready for the NBA. Not completely, but ready for the NBA. And if you want a sneak peek of that video, there's an article on it already posted on everydaysportsfans.com. Make sure you go read that. Anyways, that's where I'm at. The NBA, to me, is more than ready to expand. They just need to finalize that CBA agreement and just want it. Like Adam Silver, look at what you could have with 2 more teams in the league. That's 2 more cities actually watching that excuse of an all-star game. That's 2 more cities buying jerseys at $90 a pop. That's people buying stupid retro hats, which I guess is what it matters because it's Vancouver, for $40. All that, your pocket, you dirty CEO. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to the video. If you want to see my top 10 cities I think are ready for an NBA franchise, make sure you check out the article on www.everydaysportsfans.com. And if you have your own top 10 cities, I'd love to hear about it. Either post a comment down below or consider writing on the website. Now you're going to hear pretty much that last 30 seconds in a spew that's pre-recorded right now, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like and share it with all your friends and family so they get to enjoy it too. If you haven't already, consider pushing the logo right here in the upper left to subscribe to our channel. If you push that button right now, you'll get a notification every time we put new content out on the YouTube channel. Have an opinion of your own or want to start writing for our website, contact us on everydaysportsfans.com under the Contact Us section, and we'll be in touch to see if we can get some of your content up on the web. Never forget to follow us on social media. Our handle is @EDSportsFans. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in.